to this new episode of Continuum Gaming, and today we are going to have another look at a Sailfish OS related topic, better to say an app that is native to Sailfish OS, and it's called Fileman, which is more or less a nice little replacement app for the normal file browser. And I'm going to show you a little bit about why I like it better. And it's really only slightly better than the normal one, but it's just easier to navigate through. It has a couple of different other nice things on it, and so I'm going to show you what that is all about. Just to let you know, if you are hearing something in the background, my 3D printer is printing something at the moment. I hope it's not too disturbing, but just in case you're wondering, that is the case. And the reason why you might hear some kind of a little screechy noises and stuff like that, it's all about just the printer. Anyway, to show you everything, I'm going to use my almighty Sony Xperia 10 Mark III in this case, which already runs Sailfish OS, of course. And you are going to be able to see everything that is going on my smartphone display here on the big screen too, because I'm using the technology Screencast, which is going to help us with that. If you want to know more about Screencast and the stuff that is going on there and so on, have a look at the corner up there. I'm going to place one of the info links more or less to one of the episodes where I'm going to tell you more about that. Other than that, let's have a look at that. So just to let you know, I'm going to use my laptop here to show you everything. So what you are seeing here is from my laptop. And in the end, as you can see, Fileman is a thing we are going to have a look at, and now you can already see my screen here, which is going to have a little bit of a delay in the big screen, but you're going to be able to see everything on the small screen in real time. So if I do something like this, for instance, you can see it has a little bit of a delay, but it's really nothing to talk about. So we should be able to work this through. So first off, I'm going to turn around so you can see my display of my smartphone, of course, and the display in the big screen there. Sometimes it's going to be a little bit glary and stuff like that on my smartphone just because I have some kind of lights on, of course. But other than that, I think you should be able to see everything in a fine way. If not, have a look at the big screen there. It should be fine there at least. Okay, so first off, I am going to show you the app itself. It's already installed on my device. It's called Fileman down below here. If you don't have it until now, you just go to your store app. For instance, in my case, store menu should do. If I go in there, I'm going to get a couple of different options to get it. It's pretty new, so Fileman is up there. And if you don't want that, or you are watching this video in a much later version or whatever, then it might be available here. So go in here and just type in Fileman. And with that, you're going to get the first entry there, which is going to be the, let's say replacement app of the normal file browser. So just go in there. If you don't have it till now, you can already see here a couple of different informations about all this. So have a look at that. And other than that, just go to the upper menu, drop it down. And here for you, if you didn't install it till now, you will find an install button or add repository and then an install button where you can more or less do exactly that, install the app and use it afterwards. Okay, so first off, I'm just going to start it off and show you a little bit about it. So as mentioned before, it's nothing to write home about. It's just in emphasis. It's a little file browser which is going to help you to navigate your different files in your Sailfish OS device, and you already see it's a much nicer looking one. So you have a couple of different icons here which are pretty self-explanatory or whatever, and in the end you are going to get a couple of different informations here, like for instance you can go to your Android storage and stuff like that, the SD card if you have one in, music documents and so on and so forth. And the most important or the most interesting thing is you can even go to root in a very, very easy way. So you don't have to navigate through everything. If I go in to start the normal file browser up, which is here, you are already seeing that there's a couple of different things which are a little bit different in the end. And as you already can see, you only see a couple of different folders here, and to go up, you can go up in the file browser too, but it's less easy to find, because otherwise you're just going to search here and no, I can't do anything. So you will have to click there and then to this to go one up and so on. It's much harder to do than, for instance, it is done here, because in this case you already have this, let's say, fast jump points or whatever. So if you want to go to root, just go in, and as you can already see, Sailfish OS, of course, it's a Linux-based system and it's going to be rooted for everybody, so you can easily go to every single folder on this device and have a look at the different options there to really work with them. Let's move it a little bit away, so I'm not standing in the way. Anyway, as you already can see, you have a couple of different options here to navigate. So you can even put in these bookmarks, more or less. Let's do one, doesn't really matter. Good thing about the bookmarks is if we go back then, one sec. I'm not even sure where I have to there. If you have a look at that, you already can see here a couple of different informations, and here is, for instance, a bookmark, which is a really nice thing to go to certain places where you always want to go, because, for instance, you would like to change something or whatever. Easy to do with these bookmarks, and of course you can delete them if you want to as well. Other than that, of course, you can go to all the different normal folders, go to the default user folder, and of course the downloads and stuff like that. And one little interesting thing or nice thing is that you, for instance, if you go into one of those, give me one sec. Let's go to places again. If I go, for instance, in here and have a look at the different things here, for instance, the images or whatever, in this case, it's all about screenshots. And you already can see you have a nice little preview here, which is going to show you everything. It's not the best preview, because if you have a look at that, it's going to be stretched to match this, this little icon here. And the icon is, of course, same height and width of the image, and so it's going to be stretched, especially with screenshots and stuff like that, to that size. It doesn't bother me too much, but in the end it would be nicer if it would be cropped or something, but whatever. Or more or less put into this, or scaled into this part there, or into the space they have there and stuff like that. But anyway, it's there. Another great thing about this is that you can, for instance, do, of course, a couple of different things, including, for instance, to compress different kinds of images here and stuff like that, or any kind of thing you want to do. Very helpful. So if you need something like a zip file or something, you should be able to do it at this point. And there are a couple of other things which are very interesting. I don't know if I can show it to you, because I'm not sure if I have one of the icons available. As you can see, a lot of different images here from me. Here, for instance, why not? Have a look at that. If we have a look at, for instance, the APK, so you can already from here install all the different things to download it, for instance. So if you downloaded something, you can just go to the APK and click on it. And if you have a look at that, you have, of course, all the different options here. You can even do stuff like the different user rights on the part, which is very helpful. So if you know the CMOS parts and stuff like that, you can already do it here, and that is very important and pretty easy if you can see it here. So this, of course, will give you the typical options of a Linux system for this file. Very helpful. And in the end, it should be possible, at least I was told it would be, to install it from, for instance, from here. So if you download an APK, or you download, for instance, something that can be installed for the system itself, like, for instance, for the S4 systems, you can do it by going up here and installing it like this. So if, for instance, you want to install WhatsApp or whatever, just go in here install it from here, and you can already see all the different options here too. Very helpful, very interesting options you have here for all this. And of course there are a couple of different other ones. For instance, if you have an image like this one, you can click on it, have a preview of it, and after that, of course, work with it in some kind of way. For instance, with the file information at this point, again, all the different options there. And if you want to do something, for instance, open it up in another file or another menu or whatever, you can do that, and everything should be nice here. I really like the simplicity of it and how straightforward it is. Sometimes I find the normal file browser a little bit on the harder to use side. The user interface isn't that great, so this one should really give you a couple of different advantages over the normal one. Yeah, and this is more or less all I wanted to show you in this case. It's a very short episode, sorry for that, but as mentioned before, it's a very, very easy to use app, and so I don't have to show you too much about it, but I think it's a nice little advantage, or it has advantages over the default one, so try it out if you didn't till now. And yeah, the link can be found in the description box down below. If you have any kind of questions, comments, whatever, put them down below too. And of course, if you didn't subscribe to the channel till now, or you want to give it a thumbs up, I'm very grateful for that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Have a great time, have a great day, and see you in the next episode. Bye. Bye.